VE report, we had a whopping 0 people coming for testing today. So, no new techs, no new general, and no new extra. Hopefully next month we'll do a better job of attracting people. CORA report.
I want to drop back to tech committee.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to bring everybody up to speed on the 21 repeater. I think it's just kicking butt, but we are using borrowed cans, borrowed duplexers that actually belong to Mark Klein, but he has given them to Larry Goodwin. Larry doesn't need them right now, so we've got them, and Larry promises he's rebuilding his shack. He won't need them until he gets that rebuilt. He promised me he'll give me good lead time, not just say I want them tomorrow. So anyway, right now we're running on borrowed cans. We've got lots of other things going. Found out yesterday, I've been trying to communicate with the company that made our cans to find out about costs, etc., sending them in and getting them refurbished. And I found out yesterday, after emails, I finally called him and found out the guy I've been emailing has been gone for 3 years. So anyway, I got the name of the person I need to be talking to, and I sent them an email yesterday, and which was Friday, so haven't heard back on that. But I'm looking at that avenue. I also bought a set of cans at Ardmore that we're going to look at. They were very reasonable, and so I scarfed them up myself, and we're going to see if they work. And so if so, I'm going to donate those to the club. And the other option we have is Steve Hazelwood has told us that he has a set of cans. He doesn't want to sell them. First thing I asked him, he doesn't want to sell them, but he will loan them to us indefinitely if we want them. So we've got lots of options. I've got lots of feelers out to be ready when Larry wants his cans back. Other than that, the repeater's doing really, really well. Any questions about the 21? And get on there. I try to stay on it. It's one I stay on most of the time, and usually if I'm out in my vehicle, I'll throw out my call every so often to see if I can get somebody to talk. But I really encourage people to get on there, get on all the repeaters. Actually, we've got 4 great repeaters right now. I mean, there's not an area, within lots of miles of the city that you can't hit one or more of our repeaters.
I can't hit any.
Just got to get people using them. Yeah.
I can't hit anywhere on that.
Good.
And I have like 1,000 watts.
Where are you?
I'm in up in Wilson.
Wellston, you ought to be able to hit the 82.
No.
Dave, he's in Wellston. The 82 is going to be the closest. The other one you might try is the 444275 on top of Babden's. I've talked to it from my mobile in Wellston. 443275. Sorry. But yeah, with one or more of our repeaters, we just got awesome coverage. Yeah.
Just for reference, in the Midwest City area, up in this area, 2-1 is margin mobile. I've tried to talk to Clarence several times crossing 44th Street.
Well, I think honestly,
cannot maintain a conversation.
Honestly, the 21 gets out really, really well.
Oh, you can
the people
hear it,
I've talked to,
but it don't
but
hear.
it's the receiving. But you got to remember where it is, and it's you getting to the repeater, not the repeater getting back out. So
I'm just placing a signal report that when
Right.
mobile, 2-1 is deaf on the east side of town.
Comment?
You're not
I'm
far
running
enough east.
50 watts.
Great for me.
I'm running 50 watts out of my 7,000.
Your weekly nets are what day?
Thursday.
Thursday, and what, is that the 2-1?
We typically start out on the 8-2.
Alright. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it in Vermont here. No.
You won't get
Probably
Mount
not.
Scott.
You might get.
Probably not.
No,
But let me
no,
tell you,
small
we
footprint.
aimed
The antenna's not
when we
quite
put
big.
the antenna up for the 2-1. we aimed it pretty much at the Devon Tower. Northeast was kind of our shoot, because most of our members, a majority, I mean, not Coy and not me, but a lot of you are out here. So we aimed it kind of this direction. And, you know, I'm hitting it from my house with 50 watts. I'm 30 miles, 29.83 miles away. I cannot hit it from my car. I mean, the antenna's lower, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, you're talking really into the back of the antenna for sure.
Okay.
I'm talking into the side of it. Coy's talking pretty much into the side or back from Union City. But you know, it'd be interesting to see if you could. I'd love to know if you're able to hit it. But we intentionally aimed it kind of away from you. So
I'll get that effect on
yeah. No offense. We didn't know you at the time.
You better watch it, you may not wanna go home.
Somebody's gonna be riding on the hood.
All right, any other questions or comments? All right, I'll turn it back.
CORA report.
Oh, CORA report. Oh,
You.
I'm Tom.
Get closer to the mic. Get closer to the mic.
So, let me just say, I have done my last Ham Fest as the treasurer of CORA. I'm resigning as soon as I get everything buttoned up and all the money deposited and all that. We had a good Ham Fest in Ardmore. I think the attendance was a little low. It was a little over 300 people. We'd love to have had 500, but it was OU Texas weekend, something we didn't anticipate and didn't have much control over. So, but I think we had a good Ham Fest. The 300 and something people that got more there seemed to have a good time. And some nods or shake your head.
I'm willing to bet a lot of OU hams would have preferred to go to the Ham Fest into the game.
Well, you know, it was kind of interesting as the treasurer seeing the money come in. We didn't have very many pre-sales compared to last year or compared to Ham Holiday, but then they showed up at the door. And I wonder if they, you know, didn't hear about
Forget the game, let's go
well, they
Ham
didn't hear
Fest.
about the score and you know early on.
Well,
it
the game
turned
was
around.
way after the,
Was it? I
after the Ham Fest.
didn't pay attention. I know, but anyway, it was a good Ham Fest. We
Yeah,
sold.
we
got
were
a-
listening on the way down to Texas, so after we left the Ham Fest, so yeah, you're right, it was after.
We sold 100 tables. We had a lot of vendors. You know, a lot of main trading, and I still call it Derby Radio Shack were our two main vendors. But we also sold 90 plus flea market tables. I spent way too much money, considering I didn't walk out of there with anything major. I spent a lot of money.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Buy a radio.
I've got a new to me ICOM radio.
Yeah, I'd like to hear more about that. But anyway,
That's a full duo bander.
Anyway, it was a good Ham Fest, and we made money, so it's good. We didn't lose money, put it that way. Actually, I'll talk about the lady that won the super raffle, won that Yaesu 101D. She's a tech. She lives in Claiborne, Texas. She and her son are both techs, and they just keep putting off studying and taking their general test. And when I called her and told her she'd won this $3,700 radio, she said, well, I guess we're going to have to get off our butts and start studying. And shipped that to her yesterday. She wasn't going to be home. I want to make sure she got it. So anyway, she was thrilled. And,
I mentioned so.
That lit a fire.
well, I was fully prepared to offer her $1,000 for it. Cash. So I will tell you also, the guy that won the other Yaesu, the 710, he was there. Actually, he left, but we called him. He lived 30 miles away. He came back and got it. I offered him $300 on the spot. He just looked at me. I mean, I thought I'd at least get something. But he just
got
looked
a
at me and
finger
picked up
wave.
his radio and walked
That's
out.
what
So
counted.
anyway, we had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Anyway.
I hit the right one. Okay. Should be self-evident. There's a new date for the Enid Ham Fest. The nice thing about it this year is that it does coordinate with the Mennonite Disaster Relief Sale again, which is, I've never been to, but I understand is got a lot of good stuff for sale and
Good eats too.
good eats. Yeah, I'd heard that there's a lot of good food and stuff there too, so.
Bill, that date's a Friday. Is it Friday or Saturday?
That's for next year. That date's for next
Oh,
year.
oh.
26.
There we go, yeah.
26, next year, sorry.
All right.
One of these days I'll actually
Oh,
learn
yeah,
to read.
that's right. It was a month
Um,
ago. Okay.
So again, go to the ARL site. If you haven't yet, sign those HOA letters. It's very easy. I've done it. It took me, I think, 5 minutes because I'm sort of slow sometimes. It should be really easy to do. It was really easy to do. They send the letters in. You don't have to do anything other than enter, I think, your zip
Call
code or
sign.
something. Your call sign. Just your call sign, and they know where you are. Texoma Hammerama report, we already had that, right?
No.
No, okay. Who's,
Mentioned you sent the club letter for HOA.
right, I did that, that was the second one, the club letter for the club, they asked us to do it, and so we sent the letter. Surprised me when I was supposed to sign it, it had my full,
I had something. On those letters, they're about to come out with a series of letters for folks who are part of the GMRS community, because this impacts them also. And they're gonna come out with a series of letters for non-hams. In other words, family members, emergency managers,
About per dime.
folks that, not licensed, but amateur radio impacts their life personally or professionally, so,
I tweaked the original letters
Yeah.
twice
yeah.
before I became a ham and
Yeah,
sent them in.
they're
and then I
coming
had
out
to
with a
redo
new
'em.
series in this. Right now, and I'll say the word, lobbyist that is pushing this for the ARRL, when they said they wanted to start this grassroots thing, they said, how many letters does it take for a member of Congress to really sit up and take notice? They said 10,000, but we don't think you'll get 10,000. The first 3 days they had this program going, they got 50,000 letters.
Fantastic.
And it's going vertical. So just because you sent in a paper letter, thank you very much, but this is a concentrated effort. If you haven't done it electronically, like I said, enter your call sign, it identifies you, it identifies your member of Congress, your senators, you hit submit, you're done. And that instantly goes to those various congressional members. Please do it again.
Can we get a member of Congress to outlaw HOAs?
Yeah, they want amateur,
No, outlaw HOAs.
I'm not understanding your
what's to
question.
completely outlaw HOAs.
That they can't do. It
Why
would be
not?
nice, but that's a private association, they can't do that.
No, they
But,
can't. Don't do anything.
please, if you've not sent it electronically, please do it again. It takes a very short amount of time. Okay.
Christmas time, Christmas dinner, December 16th. Golden Corral on I-240. I know that's 2 months away, but start planning now. Christmas time is a time when we all have way too many parties and way too much really good food. Put that on your calendar now.
Third Tuesday.
And we'll see a new version of the infamous 6-meter radio. Wayne's the custodian this year.
And it is a Tuesday. It is a Tuesday, so remember that.
Historically, the club met on the third Tuesday of every month for the last 30+ years, until recently.
We still do not have a vice president. We need a vice president. Those of you who have been in the military understand the word voluntold. I am not at that point yet. But we need a vice president. I know traditionally, 2 years, 3 years tradition. The vice president automatically becomes the president the next year. I am willing to be president for 2 years in a row this year and the next year, so whoever becomes vice president can have a year and a half, 2 years, whatever, for practice and for anticipation, if he or she wants. So please, ideas, if you know someone who is willing to be vice president, if you are willing to be vice president, please come see me, see Tom, see Bill, see Arnie, see someone. Let's see, that was my,
Dave had a.
you had
Just,
new business.
well, you mentioned the Christmas party. So this is kind of the meeting where we always allocate some money for the prizes at the, so I'm gonna just throw out, last year we allocated $200. And so I'm gonna make a motion that we allocate $200.
Second the motion?
I was thinking more like 5,000, but.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
We can't have that new radio.
Okay, you wanna call for a vote?
200.
Discussion?
Any discussion?
Nope.
All right, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
All right,
You got it.
Tom, you have your leash. Stay on.
Dave?
Did you have something you wanted?
New business?
Yes, this is new business.
All right.
Stride purposely to the OCAPA mic.